Hi there, I'm Tim North with Cretex Specialty Products. I'm here today in Lincoln, Nebraska at Lincoln Winwater. I'm going to go over the Cretex Pro Rings. So the Pro Rings are a grade ring system that we came out with in 2010. The material is expanded polypropylene. That product has been in the automobile industry since about the 1980s, most notably the car bumper. So it's small, tiny beads that go into a steam chest cavity mold. The factories are in Jackson, Michigan and Butler, Pennsylvania. And they compress and melt those small beads into these rings that are going to be used for supporting the manhole frames up to grade. So we have three different types of rings. The one I'm holding here is a 6-inch thick ring, and this is called the grade ring. So the grade rings have grooves on the bottom, and this is also where we're going to put the sealant. We'll talk about that in a minute. And it has a tongue on the top, and so this tongue actually fits into the groove, this larger groove. And we make these grade rings in 2, 4, and 6-inch thicknesses. So this is kind of where you start out with, and you do the gross adjustment using grade rings. The next ring to talk about is a finished ring. Finished ring is much like a grade ring. It's got the same grooves on the bottom, but it does not have the tongue on the top. It has the flat surface for you to lay the frame onto it. We make these finished rings in 3/4 of an inch through 2.5 inches every 1/4 inch. This particular one I'm holding is 1 3/4 inches, but so we make 3/4, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inches, 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches, and so on up to 2.5. And then we also make a 4 and a 6-inch finished ring as well. So you can see the finished ring goes on top of the stack and helps lock into place. This is an engineered joint, also where the sealant is going to be, that's going to make that watertight. The third ring we make is called an angled ring. Some people call it a tapered ring. On this particular ring, it is 1 3/4 inches at one end and 180 degrees on the other side. It's 3/4 of an inch. So these can be put on top of the stack and on top of the finished rings, and can be adjusted to get a 1-inch slope from outside edge to outside edge with one angle ring. So you can add another second angle ring and get 2 inches of slope, or you can take the 2 angle rings and clock them, turning them against each other to create any slope between 0 and 2 inches. And then of course, if you need to do more slope than that, you just keep adding angle rings. This is sealant is called M1. It really comes out of the roofing industry. We don't really manufacture or make this. This is available from Lincoln Winwater as well. And it's not necessary, but it's handy too. You can have an electric powered battery operated caulk gun to use on this. It's certainly by no means necessary, but it's handy and makes the installation job a lot easier. I'm ready now to show you how they go together. So now I'm going to show you how to use the adhesive and the battery operated caulk gun. So the sealant comes closed. There's a little nipple on the end of the sealant that has to be cut off first. Then you put the tip on, and you're going to want about a 3/8 inch bead. So you're going to cut this tip almost all the way down to the bottom. This is the battery operated caulk gun. It has a battery in it. You can get this through Lincoln Winwater. This battery comes with this kit, comes with the caulk gun, a battery, and a charger. And so it's a 12-volt battery. It just pops in the end. The battery charges in under 30 minutes. There's a toggle switch here. When the toggle switch is pressing on this side, it allows the carriage to go free. When it's pushed in on this side, it engages. You engage by pulling the trigger, and you can adjust the speed right here with a little dial. And the nice part about it is, I'll be quiet here, but when I let go of the trigger, it's going to back off. So that way it's not continually pushing any of the sealant out. So you put the sealant in, and this is how you're going to put the sealant in these two rings here, these two glue channels, and we're going to mate it with this. So this is a 4-inch finished ring, and this is a 6-inch grade ring. So you always put the sealant on the bottom of the rings. So now I'm going to put these two together. And normally, of course, the ring is attached already. And so you kind of clock it a little bit back and forth and push down on it. And so now they're stuck together.